Hi, it's me, Dr. Nasar Ali again from YPS, Young Professional Society, and welcome to another video. And today I'll be speaking about how you can actually learn to work smarter rather than harder. Now, there's a lot of successful people out there who work ultra hard, very hard. They put a lot of hours in order to become successful. Now, the key is not necessarily to work ultra hard. The key is to actually work smart. So if you're smart, and now we're surrounded by everything that's smart. We have smartphones, we have smart motorways, we have a lot of things that are smart things. And I think with everything, as humans, we need to adopt smart methods as well of working. So one of the things that we mentioned in our past videos is that as leaders, or as people who want to become successful in your professional field, whatever that may be, it's very important that you actually engage yourself with learning. So whatever you do, you've got to continue to educate yourself, update yourself, and you need to continue to learn things, new things in your field in order for you to prosper and to reach greater heights. So one of the ways you can actually become a smart learner is by using accelerated learning techniques. Now, there's several of these techniques that you can use, and as the name implies, accelerated learning techniques are techniques that allow you to accelerate your learning, so you can learn things a lot faster. So it takes you less time, it takes you less effort, and by doing that, you're actually saving time, because if you can accelerate your learning, you've saved some time, and that time you can actually use to do something else productive. So you're actually making yourself more productive and you're increasing your productivity. So accelerated learning techniques are very important. Now, if you try to learn things using traditional methods, and you spend hours and hours to do that, then as humans, we cannot actually retain all that information, and naturally we tend to forget things. So if you look at this, the forgetting curve, you'll see that, how humans actually tend to forget the information. So the curve actually slopes down with time, because with time you actually lose the information. You can't remember, you forget that information. So it's very important that you want to use accelerated learning technique, which will help you to get you, or the information is stored in the permanent memory. Once it comes into your permanent memory, then it's there forever. You're not going to forget it. So then that forgetting curve doesn't really apply to you. So also, using accelerated learning to learn things is actually more enjoyable experience than trying to learn things using the traditional learning method. So it's very important that you actually look into accelerated learning techniques. And just to give you an example of some of the techniques that you can look at, firstly, you can look at mind mapping, which is a very powerful technique which you can use to remember and store information, complex things. So mind mapping is there. Also, creative visualization is a very powerful technique you can use, where you visualize things and you can remember, helps you to remember. Spaced repetition is another very important and powerful technique, and generally people who are revising for exams or tests tend to use this, and helps them to revise better so that they can actually store the information which will help them during the test or the exam. So for this video, it's important. We've looked at the importance and how you should learn to become a smart worker rather than a hard worker, and the importance of using accelerated learning techniques, which will help you to learn things for a lot longer and will help you to actually store information in your permanent memory. So look and read more into accelerated learning techniques, so you can actually become more successful in faster time without having to wait for too long to actually achieve success.